Welcome to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel, your trusted source for the latest news, analysis, and insights on the Iraqi dinar. We provide up-to-date information on exchange rates, economic developments, and key financial trends affecting Iraq's currency. Whether you're an investor, trader, or simply keeping an eye on the market, our channel delivers accurate reports, expert opinions, and government policy updates to keep you informed. Stay tuned for real-time updates and in-depth discussions on the future of the Iraqi dinar. Iraq is at a critical juncture in its economic history, facing a decisive shift as the Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, accelerates the launch of the digital dinar. This move is no longer a distant goal, a theoretical aspiration discussed in planning rooms. It is happening now, in real time, with significant implications for the country's financial structure. The urgency behind this initiative stems from multiple economic crises, including currency instability, inflationary pressures, and the overwhelming influence of the parallel market. These factors have driven the CBI to expedite the transition, signaling the beginning of a new era in Iraq's monetary policy. The introduction of the digital dinar is not merely an upgrade to the existing financial system. It represents a fundamental transformation. Traditionally, Iraq's economy has relied heavily on physical cash transactions, with a substantial portion of economic activity occurring outside the formal banking system. This has allowed unregulated currency exchanges to thrive, contributing to exchange rate fluctuations and an unstable market. The parallel market, often referred to as the black market for currency. One of the primary objectives of this digital currency transition is to curtail illicit financial activities, enhance transparency, and exert greater control over money supply mechanisms. By moving towards a digitalized financial system, the CBI aims to minimize cash dependency and integrate a more traceable and accountable economic structure. This is a direct response to the pressure Iraq has faced from international financial institutions, including the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the United States Treasury, which have urged the country to strengthen its financial oversight and combat money laundering activities. The urgency surrounding the launch of the digital dinar stems from the realization that traditional methods of monetary management are no longer sustainable. Economic crises have intensified, and Iraq cannot afford to delay decisive action. The fluctuating exchange rates between the official and parallel markets have created an environment of uncertainty, discouraging foreign investment and hampering economic stability. With the introduction of a digital currency, the CBI seeks to establish a unified exchange rate framework, reducing the gap between the official rate and the parallel market rate, ultimately restoring confidence in the Iraqi dinar. One of the key mechanisms through which the digital dinar will undermine the parallel market is by enforcing stricter regulatory controls over financial transactions. Currently, a significant portion of Iraq's economy operates outside formal banking channels, making it difficult for authorities to monitor large-scale currency movements. The introduction of digital transactions will not only bring transparency, but also limit the ability of currency traders to manipulate exchange rates for speculative purposes. As a result, the parallel market, which has long dictated the unofficial value of the Iraqi dinar, will face unprecedented challenges in maintaining its influence. Furthermore, the digital dinar is expected to streamline government disbursements, tax collections, and salary payments. Currently, cash-based transactions in Iraq allow room for inefficiencies, leakages, and even corruption. By digitizing payments, the government can ensure that funds reach their intended recipients without unnecessary intermediaries. This shift will contribute to a more efficient allocation of resources and improve the overall financial governance of the country. Another crucial aspect of this transition is the impact on Iraq's international trade and financial integration. The Iraqi economy is heavily reliant on imports, and the volatility of exchange rates has made international transactions increasingly challenging. By stabilizing the value of the dinar through digital mechanisms, Iraq can enhance its trade relations and attract foreign investment. International businesses are more likely to engage with an economy that operates with predictable financial policies and a reliable currency system. The digital dinar can serve as a gateway for Iraq's reintegration into the global financial system, making transactions more efficient and compliant with international standards. Another potential hurdle is resistance from those who benefit from the current cash-based system, including informal money changers and businesses that operate outside regulatory frameworks. The CBI will need to enforce strict policies to deter parallel market activities while simultaneously incentivizing businesses and individuals to adopt digital transactions. This will require a combination of legal reforms, financial incentives, and educational programs to promote the benefits of a digital economy. Additionally, Iraq's coordination with international financial organizations will be crucial in ensuring the credibility of the digital dinar. Engaging with the IMF, the World Bank, and other global institutions can provide Iraq with the necessary technical expertise, financial assistance, and policy guidance required for a successful transition. These organizations have supported digital currency initiatives in other countries, and their involvement could strengthen Iraq's efforts to modernize its financial system. Public perception and trust in the digital dinar will ultimately determine its success. The CBI must implement comprehensive awareness campaigns to educate citizens about the benefits and security of digital transactions. Many Iraqis are accustomed to using cash and may be skeptical about shifting to a digital system. Addressing concerns related to cybersecurity, privacy, and ease of access will be critical in gaining widespread acceptance. In conclusion, the launch of the digital dinar marks a defining moment in Iraq's economic trajectory. This is not a theoretical discussion or a distant objective. It is happening now, and the implications are profound. The parallel market, long a dominant force in Iraq's financial ecosystem, is facing an existential threat as digital currency adoption takes center stage. The CBI's decisive action to implement the digital dinar is a response to pressing economic challenges, and its success will depend on a coordinated effort involving regulatory reforms, technological advancements, and public engagement. If executed effectively, this transition has the potential to reshape Iraq's financial system, bolster economic stability, and position the country for a more prosperous future in the digital era. Thank you for tuning in to the Iraqi Dinar Update channel. We appreciate your support and engagement as we continue to bring you the latest news, analysis, and updates on the Iraqi dinar. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Stay connected with us for real-time insights, expert discussions, and market trends. Until next time, stay informed and keep watching for the latest on the Iraqi dinar. See you in the next update.